Right, it's lunchtime and we're fixing. Remember, subscribe button, bell icon, all links down below to other socials. Remember, hit the bell icon if you're already a subscriber so you get notifications of all the lunchtime fixes. Right, as you can see here, this guy's got one arm he's swinging with. I've always loved teaching people with physical handicaps or disabilities because it really, as a coach, gets you to think on your feet, because it's not, you haven't got as much experience, A, of performing the task they're doing, and B, obviously how to teach the task that's obviously trickier with one arm to two. But the thing is all the fundamentals are generally the same. The ball doesn't know how many arms you're using when the club hits the ball. So the principles of the delivery of the head are pretty much the same. There's a few things that you can do to help though. He complains of hitting shots off to the right, and if you hit one arm swings, which I have done as a kid growing up, I've played whole holes where you swing with one arm, is the common myth is off to the right. Now what you see when people swing with one arm generally is they can generally lower the club. It kind of drops a little bit early so they can bottom out a little early. Path can go a little bit right, which this guy's path looks like it's going a little bit to the right. He says of hitting high to the right shots. So you've got a few options. One, rather than fight that, you could aim left to move that path straighter. Think about it. That's where I'm trying to hit the ball. That's my natural path with one arm, aiming this way. So if I just open everything up, now I'm going to straighten that path up, don't have to do anything else. The other good thing with opening up your body is when you swing with one arm, basically the club feels very heavy. And we'll talk about the club in a second. And that's another reason why it tends to drop and it gets the ground early, and then that pushes it a bit out to the right. By opening up your body at address to get that path straighter will allow you to get your body opening up quicker on the downswing, and it's how active you are with your body that's going to compensate for the lack of other arm. So if you think about that, for me to get this club that feels very heavy in one arm or in one hand, I have to really start feeling my body turns to try and drag it around me. So I'm actually going to start becoming more active with this than if I had two. I mean, for some golfers who don't use their body very much, they get a little bit static with their body. I've done drills in the past where I try to get them to hit with one arm because it makes them use their body, it makes them feel the importance of using their body. So opening up left, that'll help with path. Also, it might help you get your body working a bit more. Next thing that I would do when I used to hit shots with one hand, and I tried this morning as well just to work this out a bit more, is I would think about strengthening my right hand. So in effect, strengthening the grip, moving it round the corner of the club, more to the right as you look down. What this might do is it might take a little bit of loft off and help the face point a little bit left. Again, for me, that makes me feel like I'm not going to hit to the right, and also not to overdraw it. It makes me feel again like I need to over-rotate my body. Think Dustin Johnson. DJ wrists, loads of bow, flexion in his lead wrist, making the club face turn this way. That's why we see DJ's impact as highly rotated. He's managing that face. So for you, another way of getting your body to work more and always take a bit of loft off, which might help with a little bit of distance, is by getting that grip a little stronger, which works the face more this way in that kind of de-lofting manner, stronger manner with loads of rotation. You might find that gets rid of the right shots, might help with a little bit of power. Then the last thing. So this is a lob wedge. This is a 7-iron. There's only half an inch in these two. You can see from your video you're holding down the grip because it's your right arm that you use. So you're putting your right hand in the right hand position on the club. It's making the club shorter and lighter. So this is a junior ping iron. Might be a little bit of an answer to gaining a bit of speed, which will help you get handicaps down if speed is something you need more of. Obviously only with one arm, I'd imagine your swing speed is slower than if you had two. Light shaft, shorter clubs, heads all designed to pop the ball up in the air. Also, you'd be able to hold near the top of the club on this rather than having all this excess. The excess is weight that you need to get rid of to help you try and get as much speed as you can and help that body turn that you're trying to exaggerate to help that get more speed into that head rather than it just working you so hard. Go and speak to a pro, maybe get the top of your clubs cut off so we haven't got that access at the top. Or definitely next set, think about the lightest things you can get your hands on. Generally known as women's clubs. Junior clubs nowadays are fantastic. The heads aren't all juniory. They're proper heads. Let me know if any of this helps. Post comments down below. Remember, hit the bell icon if you're subscribed already. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button right now. Enjoy your lunch. Let me know what you've got.